Hey guys, this is Gethoris from State 190, and today I want to teach you some stuff about the Clash of Zones. First, in general, I want to show you some of the events that are going to take place each day. For that, you can always see it, the order; it's always the same. You go to Clash of Zones competition, and there's this question mark right here. You can click it, and day 1 it always says gathering resources. That will always be on Monday. Day 2, upgrading buildings, it's gonna be on Tuesdays. Day 3, research technology, Wednesdays. Day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. It's always gonna be the same. Today I'm gonna talk to you about day 1 to day 5, because 6, 7, and all the other points, they're a little bit different. I think I have to do another video on those because they're more complicated. But to start off, day 1, gathering resources. It's pretty easy. I'll come to that in a little bit. But in general, I want to talk to you about that too. How can you set up? How can you prepare for it? And what can you do to get more points every day? So, to see what you can prepare for, it's those two researches here: zone commemoration and zone conflict. Those are the ones that are going to be shown to you before the event starts. It says research those to have a big advantage. And actually, that zone commemoration is really one of the biggest advancements you can have to get more points. When you first start, you're not going to get this far. I think with the first few points you can maybe get to arms expert, but this is going to take a long time to fill this up. But if we start at the first skill right here, it says gathering speed during Clash of Zones is increased by 50%. So, of course, that's already a big bonus, especially for day 1. That those 20% for extra resources, I mean, come on, that's not that much. I don't even know why it's there. But this is really interesting. The advanced rewards. Normally, if you go to the events and you look at today's event, you have 3 chests right here. Normally, those are already the 3 last ones. It starts with 500,000 and 700,000 and then something like 5 million or 13 million. It depends on your level too. But if you press that, here on the top it says reward number 7, 8, and 9. So those are already the last ones. They give huge rewards. I mean, if you look at the last one right here, 2,000 diamonds, 1.2 million money, Clash of Zones ticket. So this is definitely worth getting and trying to aim for that all the time. And this helps you too. I mean, if you get more rewards, it's gonna be better for you. But what you need more points to get there. So if you go to Arms Expert and you have that maxed out all the way, it will increase your points that you get during Clash of Zones by 100%. I mean, that's of course a huge buff already, but that's not all of it. I mean, we can go down here, and if we go to day 1 and look at gathering, here it says incentive gathering, so it's another 100%. So we already have that 100%. Those are different percentages. You gotta notice those. This one increases the gathering points. So if you have 1 gathering point, this skill will make it 2 gathering points because it increases it by 100. But that Arms Expert, it increases all the points received. So it's not going to be 3 points that you gather. If you only have those two, it's going to be 4, because this one doubles it and this one doubles it too. There's another arms expert. If we scroll down, there's another arms expert with 200%. So those add up, those two arms experts. So it's going to be 300, which gives you a total of 200% here. So for 1 point, this would get you 2 points. With those two arms experts, 100 and 200 increased, it's going to be multiplier of 8, because the 200 of the incentive gathering and the 4 of arms expert equals 8. So if you have this maxed all the way, you already get 8 times the points that you normally get. This is definitely worth getting. So the super rewards, we have one advanced reward right here. It unlocks 4 to 6 rewards, and then the super rewards unlock 7 to 9, which is already pretty good. But if you go all the way down, right here, it says 1 more reward. This is amazing, because it doesn't give you just one of those boxes, it gives you 2 every time of all the 9 boxes. As you could see when I was right here at the rewards, at the chests, it has a little multiplier on it on the bottom, multiplied by 2. So if I click on it, on that last chest, I wouldn't get 2,000 diamonds, I would get 4,000 diamonds. This is huge, and I make all my diamonds off of this research. I don't buy diamonds anymore. I just earn them every day through this skill, through that event. So on the weekend, on Friday, I had like 10,000 diamonds. Within the weekend, it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now it's Monday. I have 128,000 diamonds. So I'd say that's a good income. You just have to plan it right. So for your points, there's also a ticket. Normally, at the beginning, you will only get those plus 50% tickets. I recommend not just using those 50% if you plan everything right. You should always use a 100% ticket. For that, you can just exchange it, and 4 tickets will become one 100% ticket. I mean, I could add this all up, I could exchange them, and now I have a few more 100 tickets. So yeah, before you get any points, always use that ticket to increase and maximize your points that you receive. For the first day, as we saw right here, on the question mark, day 1, gather resources. For that, you have to go to the map, get a resource tile, and go gathering with your troops. I mean, you can see right here, I mean, I have a few right now. I've split it up a little bit, so they're all done at the end of the event. This one right here, it's only 6 hours. I have to restart that. But I lost so many troops on a weekend, so that sucks. But we will go into detail how to increase your gather bonus. If you go to the Alliance store, you can always donate to the technology. I mean, what can we do? Resource expert. I could actually go and donate right here. But as farther you go down, the more points you receive. So we have fast trading, helping hands, resource insurance. We could do any of those. But right here we can see with every donation we get 2,000 points. So if you really want to do that, because that will be the best. Because up here it was only 620. So if you have enough points, go to the store, scroll down. There is the gather bonus. Increases gathering speed of resources by 50% for 24 hours. This is really important if you really want to maximize your points given and you don't want to start that soon. Most people, they just start gathering on Saturdays. Actually, for today, I started on Saturday because I had one huge APC with all T9 trucks. I mean, I reset it this morning, but to let you see where they are, right here. And I didn't just have, like right here, the 49,000. I had them all the way up. So all three heroes were with 94,000 trucks. That's a lot of payload. And that's why it took me from Saturday until this morning to gather all of that. Yeah, so the gathering bonus, that's something you really want to increase during the time that you gather. What you can also do, I'll show you right here first. Right here in the parts factory, you always go and you do those materials, rubber, whatever. But this trailblazer right here, this really improves your gathering speed and payload. So if you go to craft, all mine, you can do all those parts for the APC, and you can see fuel gathering speed increased by plus 50%, fuel gather payload plus 60%. Whatever you want to do, I just go for iron all the time. You get bonuses. You can also buy that, of course. That's what I did because, I mean, I was crafting these from the beginning since it came out, and I'm not very far. I have 2 purples right here, and so it takes forever. So if you bought it or whatever, you can just put it on your APC right here. Just go on that, on here, press it, and then you can select the parts that you want to go on. Oh, I can't do it because they're out, but you can actually unlock them or lock them up, and then you see all your bonuses that they give you, and that's pretty big. So we have the gather bonus. Now we're going to go to troop load. There are 3 kind of troops. We have vehicles, of course, we have fighters, we have shooters, and go right here because I have them in a queue right now. If you look on that, here the load is 22 per 1 unit. That's a lot bigger than we go for gladiator or shooter. There it is 10, and the shooters, they only have 9. So vehicles are always the best to gather, of course, not just because of the basic unit attributes, but also because of the research. If we go to the research, we have a lot of things that we can get the payload higher. For example, in this class APC, I mean, it's everywhere, but here we have load improvement. Class APC load is increased by 25%. So that already gives you plus 25%, right? If we go to zone commemoration, there we saw in the beginning, we already have here plus 50% too. What can also increase the vehicle load is here on the vehicle training. We also have another 100%. So if we go to shooters, that's not in here. If we go to fighters, they don't have it. So that's why vehicle is best for gathering. And those are the researches that improve your troop load. What you can also do here in city development, we have oil, iron, whatever you want to do, it increases the gathering speed. So it's good to have that maxed too. Yeah, now we can also talk about the class. If you go to your headquarters, you can select the class. I mean, I'm on a raider, and there are also farmer and trader. And a farmer is always best for gathering, because if we look at this, while harvesting, true payload is plus 100%, harvesting speed is plus 50%. Of course, those are the best for gathering, but since this game is not all about farming, it's more about fighting, I chose to be a raider, and I mean, I have negative 50% of troop payload, but since I have such a high army, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now you just have to plan everything. You send out all your APCs on Saturday or Sunday, however long they need, and then before the time expires right here, you have to check that. Then you can go to your map on Monday. Before you call them back, you use this ticket, click use, and then you can return all your APCs at once, and only at that time the points are counted. So only at that time you will need to activate that ticket. So this morning I did it. Here I'm at 98 million, and that was just from 1 APC from Saturday and 3 from Sunday. Let's see, maybe I'll try to I'll get the first rank today. We're leading 4.5 G to 2.3 G, so we're probably gonna win this for the state, but I really want to get that rank 1 this time. Yeah, and after I pulled them back, I just sent them out again, put some new tiles there. They're all level 10 since our technology is level 5 right here, so our tiles are level 10. Yeah, I put them down. I put my APCs out gathering again, and now I'm waiting until I'm close to 0 o'clock, or this one's gonna run out sooner. I don't know if I'm gonna use a ticket, if it's worth it or not, but I definitely want to get that last chest right here. Okay, that's pretty much it for the gathering day. If we look at the Tuesday again, it's gonna be an upgrade building. What I always do, because on Sunday you can always choose your event. It's not set. You can choose it. If you want to see all the points you receive for each power or point given, you can always look that up, even though you're not on that day right then. So you get 1,000 points for each building power you receive on that day. What are building powers? If we look at this, go on any building, it doesn't matter, and then you click details. There you can already see the power of that building. If you click on more information, you will see the power increases with the level. Of course, it takes longer for it to build or to upgrade, and it has more resources. So every level will give you more of the building powers. If we look right here, so that last upgrade gave me 7,000 points almost, because the building power of level 22 is 52,888, and 21 was 4560. So we really want to calculate everything and do everything right and prepare everything perfectly we can just subtract those two powers, and then we know how much power we receive from level 21 upgrade to level 22. So I'll just say it's 7,000 now. And once this is ready, is out, I would receive 7,000 of the building power. Of course, with all my research right here, zone commemoration again, I will receive here Arms Expert 100% more, Arms Expert 200% more. Then we have the building one, which gives increases building points during Clash of Zones 100%. Then I have my ticket, so it's not just those 7,000. It is a lot more. Those multiplied by 1,000 will fastly give you like at least 100 million if you have a few buildings. Okay, so what can we do to prepare everything? Building speed. It's all about building speed. We want to reduce that as much as possible. So this construction center, it's pretty good. You can get that by the arms supply. It costs like 25 euro every month. It's the second time I bought it. But right here, this increases you at the max level to 22%. You can also see that here. If we click more information, you can scroll down, and then we see 22% right here is reduced at level 25. It's okay. It's not a must, but it's nice to have. There are different ways, though, how you can still reduce all that building speed. The best one is if you go to Heroes, or actually you can do that here too, to the station, support, and right here there's a great engineer. Click on it, and that second skill right here, it reduces the building speed by 60 minutes. So at the last 60 minutes, you can just press that button and it automatically just leaves it and it's upgraded. What's good too, building speed here from the fourth skill right here. This lowers the building speed by or increases the building speed by 30%, and the last skill also increases building speed by 70%. This is pretty nice. And also this, if you need it or not, it depends if you want to get that, if it's worth to you. But building buying costs reduced by 20%, that can be pretty good. Also right here, excluding money, those two skills, if you want to save some resources and it's worth it to you, you can unlock those. But it's pretty expensive. You need those medals of the great engineer. I don't have those yet, and even if I do, I would probably save up to get this one. I mean, it needs 3, but I think this one is a lot more important instead of just saving some resources. So okay, yeah, that's it for all that of the great engineer. There's another one. If you have the foreman here, he can also reduce the building speed by 10%. You can get those. You don't have to. It takes a lot of wisdom medals, but that's pretty much it. Okay, but that's not all of it. If you really want to plan everything right, you have those daily challenges, and you always have those where you get some points for building power. Like right here, I mean, we only need 5 million power to get that last chest, right? And those also have 3,000 diamonds, 750,000 money, and then advanced teleport, hero tokens. Those are a lot of rewards too, and which is a lot better too, are those speed ups. You will always need speed ups. So what I like to do, I like to plan everything, so when I go and use my ticket to use my speed ups and like right here. I only have one right now, but I could actually use speed ups, so my lasting time goes down to a few hours. And then I like to time everything, so whenever there's this event, I use my ticket, I get those 3 chests, and I get my points for the Clash of Zones. For this, I actually have a timetable. Let me see if I can get it up. So here we are. This is my timetable for all the daily challenges. The in-game time you see on the left. You always have to see which one it is in your time zone. But here on Tuesdays, upgrade building, you can see when are the building events. The best ones I normally use, doesn't really matter much, but there have to be 2 in a row. So like right here, you have the building in tech, you have the building in building speed, you have the building in tech again, and building tech and training. I like to just use this building speed, and building and tech, because then I can use this ticket, I can use all the speed ups I need, so normally I get those 2 or sometimes even 3 chests with just this one. And then the hour changes, the event changes within those 30 minutes of the ticket use, and then it gets to the second event, and I can get those 3 chests too. Adding those chests up really makes it interesting. So we're back in the game. Here, the 3 chests, and if you get those 3,000 diamonds and then the event ends, the next one starts, you get another 3,000 diamonds. That's a lot of diamonds you can earn. Okay, so always have that timetable in your mind. Try to receive as many as possible, and you don't have unlimited tickets. That's why you have to time it. So if it's like right here on this challenge again, I'll show you when this timer goes down to like 10 minutes, it's good to like try to get those 3 chests before you always use that ticket. You get normal points right here. Once you receive that last chest, then you just wait until the event changes. You also get those chests right here, and then the new event started, you get all those 3 chests, and you do it all over again. You can actually do that 3 times, and sometimes even 6 times a day. Depends on, of course, how many speed ups you have, how many diamonds you have, if you want to spend those on speed ups, and how much resources you have. Okay, but that's pretty much it for the building event. Now, the next one, research, is pretty much all the same. If you really want to see how much power you're getting for your upgrade, it's the same as the buildings too. You just go on that question mark right here, then you see all the power, total combat power that it is, and then you can actually see it's already calculated for you what the difference is, so you know exactly how many points you will receive for that research. It's pretty much the same for that too. You just click it, you plan it, and right here the most important is research speed, just the same as the building speed ones. The most important that I experience, because I actually don't have anything else, is the institute right here. If you click details, you can see on level 1 it's plus 5% research speed, and then it goes up, and then at level 20 it's 100%. This is what you want to reach as fast as possible, because this really makes it interesting. Of course, if you have the hero too, develop, I don't even know if it's in here. Yes, the scientist. So just like the building 1-2, it lowers the research time by 60 minutes. Then we have research speed plus 70%. We have research speed plus 130. And which also gets really interesting if you have those higher tier research. It always costs courage medals, so this will reduce it by 50%. Okay, pretty much it for the research speed. Also time it with the daily events. On here we have the technology power 2, but it's the same as the building speed. Just the daily events, they're a little bit different. I'll get to the list again. So right here is the list. So I always try to get those two, the building and tech. You can also do here the building, tech, training speed up, and building and tech. It's pretty much the same. Times are a little bit different. I can actually put that list on the link below, so you can download it, put it on your calendar, or just put this like I did right here as a graphic in your gallery, because this one goes all the way up to Saturday, kill event, Friday. It is different each day, but every week is the same. Don't worry about Sunday, because this depends on what you choose. If you don't choose anything, the kill event is just the default. But if you go for, like I did this time, upgrade building for Sunday, then this is going to be the timetable that's going to be on Sundays. So you can actually plan this a little bit better. Okay, so we're done with research. Next is going to be hero development. We look at the timetable again. Day 4, hero development. This one, I hate it, because there's not much you can do. There's not much that is going to give a lot of points. If we'll go here again and click hero development. Of course, we have super recruitment tickets. That's pretty much what gives you the most points. But most people don't have many super recruitment tickets. Of course, if you have 100, it's easy. Get points, get your chest rewards, and be happy. But normally nobody gets 100 points within 1 week. So I always just save up all my tickets until we are about to lose one of those events, and then at pretty much 0 o'clock I just put them all out there to get more points for the state. Then I'm just gonna skip those wisdom medals. I'm gonna get to that last. Gaining 10 hero XP. That's pretty good too, because with all those daily events that we just mentioned all the time, you get a lot of those experience for your hero. How many do I have right now? I don't even know. Go here. Where is it? Right here. So plus 100,000. I have 177. So that's pretty much a lot of points already, of experience. And then if I get if I get all those points for it, that's of course good too. And then killing zombies, of course, some people say put just a green or a blue hero on your APC, kill some zombies, it levels up, because you get points for gaining experience, and then you get points for killing zombies, and then you can just unlock the first skill of the hero with wisdom medals, and then you can just split the hero and just do it all over again. Of course you can do that, but I tried that, and it's very time consuming. You use a lot of durability on your APC, and it doesn't give you many points, especially because you don't have that many tickets, and because it's time consuming, you can't just do it all at once. So I don't like that. What I like to do, I just focus on those wisdom medals. Okay, so what I do right here, we have the military academy. We can exchange those for wisdom medals. So if we have like this right here, I mean right now I can exchange 26. Exchange, if this one's only 25, but I will get 250 wisdom medals. You get points for exchanging them and for spending them, so that is a lot. I would get 250 if I do this. I only do those on Wednesdays. Actually, it's Thursdays, because I don't have that many medals either. So, to get back right here, hero development, exchange and obtain one wisdom medal, I get 2,000 points, and spending them will give me another 2,000 points. So this is really fast. I can do it any time of the day. It doesn't matter when. But I use my ticket. Go here, use it, exchange them, do this, exchange, and then I just go to one of my heroes that I want to max right now, and then like right here, he's not maxed yet, so I would just hit upgrade, all the way up to level 10, and then I have a lot of points within a few seconds. That's pretty much it for the hero development. Of course, we have the timetable. Let's see, where is the timetable? So again, this is the timetable. Hero recruitment all day, all hero development, wisdom medals on zombies. So this is on here all day long. Just choose the time where it has the wisdom medals on it. It's on all the hero development and the wisdom medals and zombies. It's pretty much every 2 hours at least. Choose the time of the day. Do it on those. Get as many chests from the other one. And you're all set. So back in the game. We're going to do the last day that I'm going to explain today. It's going to be Friday. Train units. Before you go to train units, there you can see that we get a lot of points for everything, and if we strengthen any of those soldiers, we also get those points. What's important for that? I mean, I have all my factories right here. I pretty much only go for vehicles because they're good for gathering, they're fast in the APC, and they are strong too. That's why I only pretty much produce vehicles. What's important that you upgrade your training count as much as possible. For that, you have all those bunks right here. I don't even have them connected right now, so they don't use the electricity. If you look at this, right now it's consuming 243, and if I disconnect it, 236. Okay, so I pretty much everything I don't need, I just disconnect it so I don't run out of energy. If you go right here, the training speed is increased, of course, and the training count is also increased depending on the level. So this one is 115 for every one of those bunks I have. This is a lot already, but you can also, because I'm only going for vehicles, I have the hero for it. So if you go to the station military, I don't have those, I don't have those, I don't have those, but I have the mechanic. Right here, vehicle training speed is decreased by 25%, so that's good. What I really want is the training count increased by 2,500, and the training speed increase by 60%. Yeah, if I have enough courage medals and stuff like that, I will upgrade those too eventually, but I don't have those yet. Then Chrome right here also reduces the vehicle speed. Training count increased by 1,000, and that's not important right now. So, what do I do? That's not too difficult. Oh yeah, the research. I forgot the research because in the basic military, the vehicle recruitment also increases the vehicle training speed 15%. Here for 35%, and then here you can use that for promoting. The increased vehicle production count is 3,000. So right now I'm like at 6,070 or something. It takes almost 24 hours for one whole group of vehicles to finish, but it's all good because I have all that training speed reduced, and I don't have to hit those buttons for spending diamonds, because actually on that I'm spending a lot of diamonds to produce those troops. But I always combine it with the event right here. I also get all those diamonds all the time. It's pretty much like 10,000 diamonds I get. I spend on those Fridays. It's not too much. So going back to list, those oranges are already marked, and that's the time when I am going to do the training troop event. Always wait for, what is it here, 5 o'clock. Wait for 5:45 and then use the ticket, and I have half an hour. It goes into the other event too. I get 2 times third chest reward from the daily events. I get a lot of rewards from the Clash of Zones. Makes me rich. Okay, so yeah, we're back. But that's pretty much it. That's the most important thing to do for Monday to Friday. And on Saturday, I mean, we have the launch center fight, we have the kill event. It's a whole different story. It's a lot more complicated, and I'm gonna do another video on that. But for everybody that really wants to get points on that event and win with your state, you can get a lot of rewards. I mean, I wasn't even talking about this one. This one is the one when you win your daily Clash of Zones, and everybody that gets more than 3,000 points in that state will receive those rewards. Those are depending on your base level. So those are the rewards for level 22. I'm upgrading to 23 right now because then it's going to be increased. For somebody that's only level 13 or level 14, they will be a lot lower. And then if you actually aiming on rank 1 or rank 2 or something like that, this is the reward. If you actually get rank 1, 15,000 diamonds, and then the Clash of Zones 100%. But this one, those two, those are really the ones that I'm looking for. The Wisdom Medals 500 and the Super Recruitment tickets 10. That's really a huge boost, and that's what I want to get. But that's it for today. That's the Clash of Zones Monday to Friday. I hope to see a lot of improvements, especially in my state, because those are the ones I'm doing for. And all those tips, all those guides, all those tutorials I'm doing for you guys, It's gonna save you time. It's gonna save you money too, because you don't have to buy so many packages. Those are really expensive. If you go through all those, damn, I already spent way too much on this game. But like here, all those wisdom medals, if you only go for this one, 1,200 wisdom medals for 100 euro, that's a lot of money. So with this, and especially with that research of the zone commemoration and all those double rewards right here, you don't need to buy anything anymore because you get so many rewards from all those events. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you really save some money and get better. And I'm gonna send a link below where you can actually donate to me, because if you like that video, if you like the tutorial, and you say you're already saving so much money because of this, you can donate to me. Donate it to me. All right, peace out.